We are going to do something with me to start up. My topic is strategic leadership through time. So I want you to indulge me, right? I can't see you guys very well because of the light, but you'll do something for me. I want everybody to close your eyes. Just walk with me on this. Close your eyes. Look at your life the way it is right now. Your wins. Close your eyes. Your wins, your losses, the journey you've been through, everything about yourself. Everything you find strong, everything you're weak in. Just assess your life. Now you're going to take that journey with me. You're walking with me. You're in your own space right now. And I'm going to take you to the architect of all this. So we are walking, you're walking with me now, and we are getting to a door. You have assessed your life, you've assessed everything, your strengths, weaknesses, wins, losses. You're going on this journey with me. And I take you to this door. Behind this door, I tell you, look, this is the architect of all this. And you're with me, and I'm opening this door. And when I open this door, you see yourself 5 years ago. How will that communication go? How will you talk? How will it be? You can open your eyes now. It's important that we see time as a continuum. This discussion is about cause and effect. It's good that Marvel has made us understand the whole timeline thing. So let's just walk with me on this, because I'm going fringe on you a bit, but just walk with me on this. Time as a continuum, and there are 2 points in time. And there's a cause and there's an effect. Everything you do, cause, effect. Whoever you are today, cause, effect. Now, the person you are today, I'm going to use a 5-year period. The person you are today it's a realization of the actions, inactions, omissions, decisions that were taken 5 years ago. So wherever you find yourself, however you are, it's because of those decisions you made then. So once you're able to match cause and effect, you can say that I am standing here today with whatever I am because of decisions I made 5 years ago. And what happens is that most times we walk in blind belief that life just happened. No, life doesn't happen. We are the architect of our life. We are the architect of our success and our failures across time. Now, I'll give an example. 5 years ago, like you said, I'm a doctor, been in business for a while. I decided to improve my education. I went to Lagos Business School, prestigious Lagos Business School. And there was no reason for me to go there. I just happened to come across a flyer, and it was intriguing. It wasn't a big deal. You're doing business in Port Harcourt. Why would you want to further? I'd done my master's. I'd done a lot of courses. I felt I was on my own. So why would I want to do that? And I decided to go there. Now, I did my MBA. 5 years down the line, I am benefiting from that decision. You see, a lot of the decisions we take today is not going to affect us today. It's not for us. You're giving a gift to your future self. And once you're able to understand cause and effect across time, you'll know that if I do this today, it's not going to affect me, it's going to affect my future self in the next 5 years. And whatever I have today, whatever I am today, it's a feature of the decision that my past self has taken. So what we are going to do is this. We are going to have a conversation. Now, I'm having a conversation with myself 5 years ago. And I'm looking at myself and I'm saying to you, look, thank you for this decision you made. And also, look, I'm disappointed. Why didn't you do better? Because the world is competitive for me right now. You could have done this. On the other hand, myself 5 years ago could be telling me that, look, I did all these things. I prepared you for the future. I gave you a knowledge base you needed. So why are you not doing better than this? Why are you where you are right now? But for this conversation to make any sense, there has to be a relationship between cause and effect. Because you see, life is complicated. Usually it's difficult for us to say that, look, this is where I am right now because of this singular event. Now, the moment you can connect that event, that, that action you took, to a particular outcome across time, then you can manage the future. We keep saying that the future is unpredictable, you can't change the future, but the truth is that we can change ourselves and give ourselves a better fighting chance for the competitive world out there. Now, we're going to use an example of those that work out. You see, if you choose to work out, exercise, trust me, you're not going to see the results that day. It's a gift you're giving to your future self. So let's say I wake up and I say, look, I want to look like Thor, all right? I want to look like Thor. There's nothing I'm going to do to make me look like Thor today. So what I have to do is to keep working out, but the gift of that physique is what I'm giving to myself 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. So the conversation we're looking at is this: how do we ensure that we are able to fully, strategically benefit from, how do we plan using this timeline relationship? How do we do that? First thing that we have to look back, we have to say to ourselves, okay, what has my past done for me? What are those skills? What are those competencies that 5 years ago I built, I worked on, and what am I doing with it today? If you take that inventory of your life, you find out that there are some things, there are some skills, there are some competencies, there are some investments that yourself 5 years ago did that you are not using. So that inventory system will tell you that, look, my arsenal, I'm going to war every day, because the truth is that every day you walk out of your house, you're on the war front. So now you're going out with just a knife when your past self has given you an AK-47. Are we joking here? So you need to have that. You need to say, okay, look, I am going to meet this challenge. Now, what has my past self given to me? Now, once you've taken that inventory, the next stage is to say to yourself that, okay, I am where I am right now. I can't change the past. So what can I do? Because my future self is going to face a very chaotic future. We can't predict the future. I mean, the COVID, the whole Russia-Ukraine thing has told us that, look, we know nothing. Something as simple as the flood that happened. We know nothing about the future. COVID taught us that business could be handled virtually. We're all used to Zoom and platforms of sorts. But we didn't think about that then. And there's something that, as a Crowley, forget the character, but just, he says that, do what thou wilt shall become the law. And what I mean, and that's where the world is going to. Rainer talked about cancel culture, woke culture. Everybody now is a master of their self. That means that we can't predict the future. But what we can do is to give our future self a gift. We can stay today and say, look, my future self 5 years from now is going to be competing in the IT space. And I'm going to be competing with others who are also gifting themselves. So what do I give myself in future? Do I send myself an asset or a liability? Because your actions or inactions is going to affect you 3-5 years from now. Cause and effect. No two ways about it. You choose not to do anything about it, you're sending yourself a liability. You choose to be strategic about it, you're sending yourself an asset. So with the future we are going to be expecting, let me use the analogy of a warfare. What are you passing to your future? Are you going to send your future self a Swiss knife or it's a bazooka? What are you really doing? Now, the talk is strategic leverage through time. What I want everybody to understand is how I see it. Time as a continuum, understanding cause and effect. What I want to achieve, what I can do about it to achieve that thing in future. Now, for me to be able to do that, I have to be very objective. I have to get clear points. This is what I want to achieve. And I'm going to start working on it, even though it doesn't make sense for me today. So let's do this. Let's do this to help us out. The same thing we did before, but I want everybody to close your eyes one more time. Please, just close your eyes one more time, and we're going to take this journey again. Now, imagine you're working with me, and I'm telling you this. I'm saying, look, we are going to start predicting the future. I'm going to tell you what the future holds, and you're going to work with me. Now, the trick is there are different doors. And for every door that we step into, I'm going to tell you the probability and how you can affect it. Now, the first door has 40% on it. Now, I open that door, you can see the stock market, you can see bets. I open the next door, it's 50%, you can see your family, you can see kids. I open the next door, 80%, you can see who wins Nigeria election next year. I open 90%, and you can see other things that you believe you can control. And I open a door that shows 100%, and you see yourself in 5 years. Now, open your eyes. What did you see? Whatever you saw 5 years from now with 100% certainty, you can do better. Because the idea is that that person that you have 100% certainty of controlling is you. And your inaction is what kept that person in that position. So the idea I'm sharing today is that if you look at life from the perspective of cause and effects, and the gift you can give to yourself in future, you'll start planning for today, not for your today, but the gift or the cause you'll give to your future self. So please, if the future is unpredictable, you can predict yourself. Thank you.